Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Attack on Titan. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching episode 12 of season 4 of Attack on Titan. And in the last episode, I would like to say that we hit Gabi with some truth bombs, but I don't know if that hit as hard as I would like it to. I think Gabi she's very much been conditioned and groomed her entire life to hate her own race of Eldians and to think Marley is superior and to think everyone on Parity is an island devil, no matter what. And having to be faced with Kaya asking, what did my mom do? And Gabi saying, thousands of years ago. And she's like, that has nothing to do with my mom. And Gabi says, hundreds of years ago. And she says, that has nothing to do with my mom. And well, just yesterday, and that has nothing to do with my mom. Tell me why my mother needed to die. And Falco just saying it was a reconnaissance mission and they were collateral damage. Paraphrasing for sure. But like Gabi didn't know how to respond after, she was constantly being like forced to like think beyond just what she's been told. And that's how I felt the entire time is I was like, how is it this generation's fault for something that happened thousands of years ago? And I think the king erasing their memories and not allowing them to remember their history so they do not repeat it again has been the biggest problem of all. Also, Marley attacking them for resources and, I get how the Titans are an issue. I don't know how to deal with that. I was like, well, don't, let them eat other people. Then I guess a baby, grows up with a Titan ability. And do we know that for sure? Has that happened? Have we had an irrational baby just blow up something? Like, what is the one Titan that would do the least amount of damage? I'm like trying to think. I don't actually know. Maybe the cart Titan, because then it would just be like, a puppy, like a literal puppy if it's a baby. So my thing is like, how do we know? But also, okay, then that means all Eldians either need to be isolated somewhere or they have to be wiped out in order for everyone to feel good that Titans aren't going to be a thing. And I don't think that that's the answer either. Quite frankly, I don't know what the answer is because I don't have all the information. And the more information you have, the better it is to make that informed decision. Now, the fact that no one knew about their history, yet they're being blamed for this, is absolutely ridiculous. And I'll say that's like holding every German responsible for what the Nazis did. So here's the thing. The Germans have to hold themselves accountable for that. They have to remember their own history and make sure that they don't repeat it. And I would say America would do the same thing, but we have a tendency of cleaning up our history to make ourselves look like heroes. So I'm just saying that it's if you actively know how bad your people were in history and you face that and you took accountability for it, the South, maybe not the South. Not everybody in the South. Definitely the Confederacy, not a great thing. But if you took responsibility for it and you kept it something of this is not something we want to do again. We were wrong. Saying the words "we were wrong, I will never do it again" is the best way to apologize. But it's also a way to just realize that you don't want to live that way, that you don't want to repeat history, that you don't want the same things to keep happening over and over again. So as long as history is clear and it is true, that shouldn't be an issue. And for Gabi to hold, the island of Parity responsible for something that is happening to her people that Marley is doing, it's so frustrating, but she's a kid. And it's so hard to sit there and hear her say the things that she does. And I want to shake her and just be like, stop it. But, you have Gabi that has been conditioned this way by Marley. Then you have Kaya, who has learned from Sasha how to be selfless and how to maybe do the right thing and how to help people. And that's such a beautiful thing, but I don't know if Gabi's going to appreciate it or not, if it's going to have any lasting effect. And that's not why Kaya's doing it. Kaya's doing it because she wants to do what she feels is right. And then you have Louise, who also feels that she did what was right by spilling, that Aaron was arrested and that, he attacked Marley and, they're hailing him as a war hero instead of a war criminal. Pretty much everybody that went over to Marley and attacked in Liberio, they're war criminals. They killed people. It's so interesting how you see these three examples of these three young girls and how they just went in complete different directions, and one is like calm and cool about it, like Louise. The other one, Kaya, is very much emotionally affected by it, but she's trying to do the right thing. And Gabi thinks she's doing the right thing for her and her people and for Marley, because that's what she's been conditioned to think, that that's what she's supposed to do. And I don't know if being here influences her and Falco to not be the most perfect candidate anymore. And we saw at the end of the episode that those candidates are really important to Marley because of the investment that they made money-wise, but also time and training. And so they want to go and get them as soon as possible. And, Reiner saying Zeke knows that if we give him time, he's going to be able to counterattack things. And I don't know if, because Zeke wasn't planning on, having Gabi and Falco there. So they're this whole new level of oh crap, now we have to pivot. But I don't know if he already had other plans that they could pivot to, that not necessarily because we're going to end up taking kids from Liberio and taking them over to Parody, but also the fact that they're warrior candidates makes them extra special to Marley. So now they want to attack right away. And I don't know if they have a contingency for an immediate response. I don't even know if they can respond immediately. Their port was blown up. I don't know how many ports they have. That could have just been one out of, a few. So we have that. We have, let's see, Hizuru that has built, I'm going to just say a plane because that's what I'm assuming that it is, to watch the rumbling happen. But I don't even know if the rumbling is the correct thing to do, especially because one, it's Zeke's plan, but two, it can still create fear in everybody else because that's what they've been fearing their whole lives, that what Gabi has been taught is the thing they've been taught to fear. And so I don't think that's a great idea either. It seems like Hanji wants to move forward with that plan because she doesn't know what else to do. I liked the idea of going over and talking to other people, which, that was 2 years prior. So I don't know if we created any allies that way. I don't think we did necessarily because it seems like we're still only playing ball with Hizuru. So we need more friends, and I don't know how we make more friends. And we need people to see that we're not devils, so I don't think the rumbling is a great idea. Now, we also have Pixis, who's doing an investigation because Flock, who has blabbed secrets about the military to the public, worked very closely with Yelena, who was they said kilometers. I don't know how close kilometers-wise she was to Aaron to, communicate with Aaron, but they kind of noticed a change in his behavior, and it seemed like he was acting a little erratic, or he was doing I think they said unauthorized actions. I don't know what that means, and there's that 2-year space. We don't really know what was happening, but if they did end up going over and infiltrating Marley, then he went completely rogue by going to Liberio and was like, I'm going to do this. We're going to start this war. Zeke said this, don't kill Zeke, don't kill any of the type, blah, blah, blah. I want to know what the discussion was that Aaron had with Zeke, because until we have that information, I have no idea how to put it together. I don't know what was discussed. I don't know what the plan was. But the fact that we were working with Hizuru and, the ODM gear that we had was more high tech than what we had on the island, we're gaining more technology from Hizuru being there, but also, Zeke was probably helping as well with having a little bit of Marleyan technology. So I'm hoping that we would be ready. I don't know if we will be. And I don't know where the next episode leads because Mikasa had a weird memory that popped up about Eren killing the men that killed her parents. And I don't know why that popped up. I don't know why that was what was triggered, but the fact that, Eren's been a killer for a really long time, so keep a close eye on him. Figure out more about that. Pixis and his investigation and him talking to Yelena. Like, I'm interested to see like what that unfolds and what information she gives Pixis. And like them holding them at gunpoint a couple episodes back, I was like, what the hell? Maybe we had every reason to. Maybe we had every reason to, and to not trust them completely. And I do think that there's something else that's happening, that there is a part of a plan that we were not told about. And I don't know if that's, again, Zeke wanting to help Marley defeat every Eldian in parody by pretending to be a double agent. I don't know how we would even prove that. I don't know if there is a plan to create peace, or if it's just a complete war, or if like Zeke and Aaron are just like, all the Eldians have to die. So, you know, like we'll just bring the war here and just kill everybody. I hope not. I don't think that that's the right answer. Yeah. And then we have the dinner. That I think Gabi really needs to hear that the person she killed was Sasha, and who Sasha was to all these people, and that she wasn't the devil that Gabi thinks that she is. And maybe Gabi just needs to realize that these people in parody are exactly like the same Eldians that are over in Marley. I don't know. But I'm eager to find out. So guys, let's go. Are we talking to Aaron? No, we're talking to Annie again. I keep forgetting about her.
Hey! Sorry, sir.
Jeez.
You can talk to her all day long, but you're not allowed to touch.
What?
Oh.
No, it's not what you think, Hitch.
Oh, was that Hitch?
I wasn't trying to do anything inappropriate to her just now, I promise. I just thought I
Armin,
should
you
give it a try
sweetheart.
to see if I could discover anything.
Easy, Hitch. God, she looks angry.
Well, you are a boy at that age. I bet you'd like to do all kinds of discovering with Annie if you could.
Oh, you weirdo.
Please don't ban me from coming back, Hitch.
I wasn't planning to.
Okay,
Annie would
good.
get bored out of her mind if she only had me to talk to her.
Oh, yeah. Because you guys is besties.
How's she this popular when all she does is sleep?
Is it sleeping? Can she hear them? I would really like to know. I was like, is he going to touch her and they get a little zzz? Like, that'd be great. But wouldn't they have tried it already? Just saying. Oh, I just realized I don't know when we're going to get a change of song or opening, because there's 38 episodes? I don't even know how many episodes are in this season, but there's a lot. Wonder. Guides. What the hell does that mean?
Read this.
Uh-oh.
The military continues to cling to power through the wrongful detainment of Aaron Yeager.
I don't know if it's wrong.
I'm not sure what the brass thought would happen when they stopped giving the public any answers.
True. I mean, and just let them know that Aaron is down there because he wants to be. He could leave at any time.
Armin!
Mikasa!
Yeah. What are you up to,
There you
Mikasa?
are. I'm glad to see you made it in.
We need to make use of this time while we have it. Let's go.
Are they going to go talk to Aaron?
Those are the new scout recruits. What are those kids doing here at HQ?
Why are there kids at HQ?
Okay, yes. I did meet with Aaron that day.
Oh?
Information, yay.
I apologize for hiding that fact until now. It's proof enough that you were justified in detaining the volunteers.
That's what I said.
So that's when you told Aaron to attack Marley alone, so as to coerce the military into taking action.
I wasn't quite that seditious.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Although-
did she?
I did tell him that the military government was due for a wake-up call.
Indeed.
So you understood that you were gambling with our trust, but the risk turned out to be well worth it, because
Was
it
it
let
worth
you
it?
manipulate Aaron into following Zeke's plan.
What would be the point in manipulating him? I only wanted one thing, for Aaron Yeager to know who I was.
Oh, fangirl.
Very soon, two brothers will reshape our whole world. To be honest with you, I just want to have a decent view of the action.
Oh my. It's twisted.
I'd certainly like to believe you. Towards that end, you'll need to recount everything that you and Aaron talked about. But
Yep.
first, a word of advice about telling a lie. To make it good, You need to mix in at least a pinch of the truth.
Oh. Okay. I don't know if he was calling her out for lying, like outright, or like if you're gonna tell a lie, make sure there's some truths in there.
We swore to help fight for Eldia's future. We meant every word.
Oh,
Hanji,
shit,
what's the matter
Hanji.
with you? Huh? Yelena went behind the military's back and met with Eren in secret?
Oh, she's
Can
just
you
telling
give me
him.
your
Okay.
word that she didn't tell you?
She never so much as dropped a hint. I promise.
I believe him.
Yelena proved her loyalty to us and to Zeke by getting her hands dirty.
What does that
Any
mean?
Marleyan who doubted us met with an untimely death. Even when there were friends who
Holy
ate and slept beside us.
shit. She's a psychopath.
Right. Please come with me, Onyan Capone. I need your help.
Okay. What did she just figure out? Oh my god, Hanji's so much smarter than me. I have no idea what's happening.
I'm afraid that I can't give you two permission to meet Eren,
Why not?
Why not, sir?
because we've just confirmed that Eren communicated with the volunteers in secret. This is likely what incited him to attack Marley.
But these are the two people that keep him calm and steady.
I'm sorry to say that we believe that Eren is being manipulated by Zeke.
Then let them talk to him.
I wouldn't have shared these secrets with you if you were anyone else, so I'll ask that you keep them to yourselves.
I don't think he was manipulated into doing anything he didn't want to do.
Is that?
Oh, it's nothing. There
What
was
is
nowhere
that?
else to store the thing, so I had some recruits bring it up here.
Please hear me out, sir. We've known Eren ever since we were kids. If he refuses to talk to you, that's all the more reason to send us in.
Exactly.
The situation is too delicate right now. This conversation's over.
Ugh. Sneak in. Do it anyway. What was up with the chair? Was that the torture chair?
Excuse us.
If I'm right about that, then they're probably looking at candidates to replace him with.
Probably.
No matter what happens, I won't let Eren be.
Oh! Did somebody just kill Zachary? Oh. Yup. What the hell?
Put out fire! Quick, what's going on?
Wow. Who were those people that walked in there?
Give your hearts and souls! Our anger's finally reached them! The time has come for us to fight!
Wow.
Our hearts and souls to the cause!
Oh boy.
Our hearts and souls to the cause! Our hearts and souls to the cause!
Premier Zachary had
Didn't
his
expect
custom
that.
chair brought to his room today.
Oh, yeah, the chair.
Before he died, Premier Zachary said that a group of recruits brought the chair to his office.
Oh, the ones they saw outside.
You don't think
Urgent news! Eren Yeager escaped! He broke out of his underground cell!
He broke out?
Mobilize all troops and track him down! Hurry! There's no time to spare!
What's going on right now?
I have no idea. This escalated so quickly. I mean, Eren doesn't have to stay anywhere. And, like, how would they even be able to do anything against him? Oh my gosh. Who are these people?
Quite the crowd. Miss everyone? In
They
addition
set
to our
this up?
comrades here, we have many who are still within the military.
I didn't realize that this was... Was that Flock?
No one but you, Eren Yeager.
Yep.
It's okay,
Wow.
Mikasa. Eren will understand. If we can just talk to him, then he'll understand.
Oh boy. I think he's gone rogue, you guys. I don't know.
Go find out where they're keeping Zeke.
Flock Forster and his cohorts have vanished from prison, along with some 100 soldiers and guards.
Ugh!
And for the record, I have no doubt that they perpetrated the Premier's murder.
Yep.
This
no
group
doubt.
needs a name. From this point on, let us refer to these anti-military insurgents as the Jaegerists.
Great.
Many of these Jaegerists are from the Scouts. How will you take responsibility for their actions, Hanji?
I'm willing to accept any punishment.
But I won't resign from my post. That would
Good
be the
for
height
you.
of irresponsibility.
Absolutely.
Nile, is the Queen's residence secure?
Its location is a well-kept secret.
Would they try to kill Historia?
You're our most senior commander, so now that the Premier has been assassinated, the only person who can lead us is you.
Oh.
What kind of strategy
Okay,
do you
yeah.
think we should adopt right now?
Yeah, what you got, Pixis?
Well, it seems to me they've got us beat, so I was thinking we'd surrender. Even if we did somehow manage to smoke all of them out, imagine how much blood we would have to spill.
Yeah,
We don't
valid.
have the time or the numbers to waste on such folly.
Oh my gosh, Pixis.
It's the decisions we made as leaders that caused these soldiers to desert us. That's what brought about our defeat.
Wow.
We will not bring up the subject of how our leader was murdered. We'll look past it.
Yeah.
If that is the price of saving hundreds or even thousands of our comrades,
Oh, yeah, I get it, guys. I get it.
then we'll pay it.
Please, if things take a turn for the worse, don't hesitate to make for our ship.
I see myself as an Eldian. I want to fight for the future of the place where I was born and raised. So please, don't worry about me.
That's our girl.
You're the entire reason we crossed the sea to come to this place.
You came for our resources.
Yeah.
So long as we stay open to trade, you don't care who leads this nation.
Yep.
You just need the rumbling to succeed.
Good call out.
Our investments will amount to nothing, and the Ozumabitos will succumb to our debts.
Sounds like one more reason that I shouldn't rely on you.
Yep.
No matter what becomes of this land, we truly wish to protect you.
I think that is true. But she was here because of resources, not because of Mikasa.
People suspect us of being Jaegerists as it is.
I'm still not sure whose side you're on. Care to tell us?
Armin and I were there when the bomb went off. We almost got killed by the blast. That answer your question?
Yeah, Connie, hush.
Would you really be comfortable entrusting all our fates to Eren and Zeke?
No, this doesn't feel right. Zeke and Yelena knew that they would never be free of suspicion, so they came up with an insurance plan.
Yep.
And now we're watching it pay out.
I knew there was
Our
another
best
plan.
bet is to assume that they have more contingencies in place. Let's focus on figuring out what Zeke plans to do next. If it turns out that I'm getting worked up over nothing, that'll be a welcome relief.
Wouldn't it?
Y'all ready for some fancy dining? Yeah!
Oh my god.
Soldiers, always rushing off somewhere.
Was that Peak? Peak is already here? Was that in fact Peak? Now I don't know if it was or if it wasn't. I'm trying to think of any other dark-haired person that we've met. I'm pretty sure it was Peak. Oh god. Now I'm gonna be sitting here doubting myself. Okay, I knew that there were other contingencies that Zeke probably had and that he was working with Yelena on, because I should be focusing more on the fact that Eren broke out of prison. I was like, he can leave whenever he wants. Like, you guys don't really have him in prison. Tell the public that, but now we can't because he's out. Freed by Flock. And, you know, it's funny because, like, Pixis is right. I rarely ever disagree with Pixis. And even when I have an issue with something that he's done, I normally end up siding with him. And I don't, it's not necessarily that they're working with Eren or Zeke, but they are not going to fight them. They're not going to wage a fight because of what they did to Zachary. And him, I was like, was that the chair? Was that, like, the chair? Yeah, happy that thing got destroyed in a bomb. I'm not gonna cry over losing Zachary. If Pixis had died, I would have been pretty upset. If something happened to Mikasa or Armin, I would have been equally upset. I'm glad that didn't happen. I don't know when they decided that they were gonna set that bomb off, but yikes. Gabi doesn't have a Mikasa or an Armin to calm her down. And if he was able to talk to Armin and talk to Mikasa. Maybe they would be able to get something out of him rather than angry Eren, who just wants to find Zeke. And, I mean, they're still going to cause the rumbling. They're still going to go and do everything that they need to do. But here's the thing. If Zeke, sorry, I can't stop playing with my hair. If Zeke has prepared for this, then he could equally be prepared to work against them. And I don't know if that was Peak that was at the end there. It looked like her, but I'm not sure. And I'm like, oh my God, they've already infiltrated, that far into Marley or into Parody. And yeah, they wasted no time getting there. How? I mean, obviously they have the volunteers. I thought there were like thousands of volunteers from Marley, but it doesn't sound like there's that many. I don't know. I was like, well, maybe someone from the port helped them get in. And, the 30 people that are with Zeke and Levi in the woods and the 3 people that know, like, there's only so many people that know where Zeke is. But I am going to assume that Flock and Eren know, or that, like, they have to, like, Eren would have to assume, like, well, they'd have to take Zeke somewhere where he can't throw rocks, and they could attack him easily with ODM gear, which would probably be the forests. But I feel like those forests exist a lot. I don't know. Maybe it was the same forest that we'd see all the time with the tall trees, but I'm pretty sure it's a different forest if it's not a different forest. Yeah, we didn't really get anything with Gabi and Falco to the very end there where they were going into the restaurant, and Hanji was just like, a lot of the Marleyans work in places like restaurants and stuff. And it would be to overhear conversations, I'm almost certainly sure, because you saw Falco with the wine. Not Falco, Niccolo with the wine in a couple episodes back. And I thought that it was poisoned, but it obviously wasn't poisoned. Maybe it had a microphone in it. Because they're not looking for bugs. They're not looking for, like, any microphones to be planted anywhere. It could have been recording their entire conversation. Now I don't know. I mean, I didn't think that, like, all of a sudden Zeke was sympathetic to Parody and all the Eldians on Parody by any means. And I was, like, not trusting 100% that his plan was to help free them or free even the Eldians that are on Parody. I didn't know what his plan was. And I was just like, what is this going to accomplish? It's thoroughly confusing me. Yeah, I mean, Yelena just wanting to get close to Eren and meet Eren, like, Jaegerist for sure. Obsessed with Zeke and would do anything to help him. I mean, the amount of people she killed for Zeke and their cause that is loyal to your cult, ma'am. Wow. Yeah, and then we had, like, a whole scene of Armin, like, talking to Annie again and, like, went to go touch her. And I'm like with Berthold, oh my God, does she know that he ate Berthold? And Berthold having feelings for Annie, like, would that have woken her up somehow? Oh boy, the fact that Hitch was the one that's, like, there is, like, it kind of makes me chuckle because, like, Annie was very patient with her and, like, letting her, like, talk, and Hitch could freaking talk. But being stuck there having to listen to her. Worst jail cell ever. It's funny, like, her accusing Armin of having a crush on Annie. I don't think that's true. They would have very pretty blonde, blue-eyed babies, but I feel like Annie's kind of like a psychopath anyway. So we don't want that for our good boy that killed a lot of people. For Eren. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, I get civil unrest, thinking that the hero of your island, that, people don't want to be attacked again. Eren went and attacked them and got some form of revenge. Him being arrested and the scouts that helped being arrested, like the military keeping secrets. I get that the military has to keep secrets, but, like, also being like, we're holding Eren, but at any point he could break out and we are aware of this. And he's choosing to be, kept below or stashed away or whatever we want to say. A little bit of transparency would help, I think, avoid a lot of these situations. redact nothing. At least, like, it doesn't have to be a plan of, like, what you're going to do in the future. Just tell everybody what happened. Not telling them anything, all that's going to do is create unrest, because it's going to allow them to kind of just come up with whatever in their head and then, build more anger and more mistrust, and nothing good's going to come from that. And, like, honestly, Pix is saying, like, Zachary would have wanted to die in Revolution, and, we're not going to bring up the fact that Zachary was killed. We're not going to mention that to them. We're going to act as though it didn't happen. And you can just see, like, everyone just kind of seething, because they're just like, that's not what we want to do. Even Pixis didn't like it. But Pixis is, like, playing chess, not checkers. Like, he knows where he's beat. And yeah, they have Armin, but Armin's not going to use his power to do anything to hurt Aaron, to hurt the people of his home. So it's just like they don't have anything that could fight Aaron, keep Aaron, where he is. They need to protect Historia, because yes, if anything fails with Zeke, then they need Historia for the rumbling. I still don't think the rumbling is a great idea at all. I think all that does is invite more people to be afraid. And then, like, the whole Hizuru, thing with, I already forgot the name of whoever, Ikomi? Whatever. The fact that she tried to say, like, Mikasa, you're the reason why we crossed the sea. Mikasa's like, you came here for resources. And she's like, well, everyone thinks that we're just greedy. You are, ma'am. You are. Yeah, I mean, I can understand why Mikasa would be special and important, but Mikasa's like, this is my home. I'm going to protect my home. I love that about Mikasa. I'm pretty sure it has a little bit to do with Eren as well. Like, she doesn't want to leave Eren, and why would she, like, get on a boat to go to Hizuru, a place that is not her home, and abandon all the people that she knows and loves and grew up with and that she has fought protecting, and, have if there's any chance that she could reconnect with Eren and try to, understand or even stop him from doing whatever his plan is, then, we need to do that, and she needs to do that. So I stand behind Mikasa with that. So now, pretty sure Peak is there listening in. The rest of the Marlians are listening in. There's definitely loose lips sink ships. We had all those guys that were talking about Historia and her being pregnant and what they should have done with, like, Zeke and all that. And Niccolo was overhearing, So obviously they are still working as double agents, as Marlians in restaurants. But the fact that our Eldian guards are idiots and saying that stuff out loud, as though, like, this person across the room isn't going to repeat it because they're not being held to the same standard that a soldier is, just unbelievable. But I can't wait for the next episode, because now that I believe Peak is here and Eren has escaped, it's probably going to ramp up even more, and I can't wait. But guys, if you want to watch full-length reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon, and up to 4 episodes early. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. What did you think about this episode? What did you think about Eren escaping? He could have really done that at any time. I hate that it was with Flock. Everyone knows how I feel about Flock. Put him and Galliard in, like, the same room, and Zachary. That's mean. I love that chair is blown up. I'm not sad about Zachary, but that is how much I don't like Flock and Galliard. Just. And of course he is, like, such a proud Jaegerist and is just behind Eren all the way. All right. I don't know where this is going, and I don't know if, Armin can go and talk to Annie and zzz her awake. I don't know how we do that. Like, can Historia touch Annie and Armin? And, like, is it only the founding Titan, or, is it royal blood that can, like, cause those memories to come back? Like, he's got Bertholdt's memory, so I'm sure he knows about how Bertholdt felt about Annie. Maybe that's making him feel that way for Annie. Maybe Eren knowing all of his dad's memories and all of was it Lara? Knowing her memories, like, of all the people that he's eaten, like, maybe that's also riling him up, like, I don't know. There's so much happening. There's so much happening, and I can't wait for it to unfold. And I'm happy that I got answers, but now I have so many more questions, and I can't wait for me to have even more questions after I get like maybe a smidge of an answer. Damn. Guys, come back here for that. And in the meantime, I'll see ya.